when it comes to submission, they kind of say that a marriage will not work if the woman is not submissive. And I really don't understand what these people are saying. Like, how are they reasoning? Like, if you are saying that, you need to stay with me in this video. And it's not, this video is not just, it's not a suggestion whether you should submit or not. This video is just going to be eye-opening. You see that you've actually been viewing the world upside down, right? So like I said, it's a different thing to see whether a woman should be submit to a man or not. But the fact that they address this matter like a relationship will not work, really, like that's how they think. They add this thing like it is in a man's DNA. This submission is like oxygen. The man will not breathe if there's no submission in the relationship. And yes, I know that's how you people say it, but I'm going to really let you understand what is going on so you can continue with your belief and what you feel you should be doing in your relationship, but at least have understanding of what is going on. That's just what this video is about. So let me just come with an illustration first of all. So imagine a 70 years old British man, right, working with his 5 years old neighbor, maybe the son to his neighbor, next door neighbor. And the boy was like, John, what is going to be the reaction of that old man, that British man? He's going to say, yes, yes, Damien. Maybe the boy's name is even Damien. We'll call him Damien. Whether that is right or not is their culture, right? You can see a girl calling her grandmother Mary, right? Jane. Just you see a youngster calling an elder by their name, and it's normalized. But what is the issue for even a 30 years old person to call a 50 years old person by the name, let alone a 5 years old boy that we see an elderly person that is old enough or even older than his father and call the person Ade? You know that's not possible in this place. So what is going on? It's just upbringing, it's just the mindset, right? It's just the mindset. The only thing that will make you now as an elder to not tolerate it is just your orientation of life, your perspective, and how you view that younger person. So when people say a man is not going to happen, it's not going to happen, what is really happening there is that the man sees the woman as a subordinate, someone lesser than him, so he cannot take it. That is where it's coming from. It's not like it's a natural thing. It's not like if he had a different orientation, if he was born differently, if he wasn't taught all that, if he didn't grow up in a setting where he saw his mom taking trash from his dad and all that. Is these not those things were not natural, it was learned. So when you are saying it, just say it like, okay, that's what you choose, that's how you want to operate. But the way people do say it, like, it cannot work, it cannot work. Seriously, do you mean the meaning of the word can't? Something that is impossible, just like saying a snake cannot fly because it doesn't have wings. Do you get? But don't say a snake cannot climb that tree. Like, it can do it except if it's not doing it, or if trees are not available, that's why you're not seeing it climbing. I don't know if you understand. So at the end of the day, it's a different thing, it's your choice, it's a different thing to submit or not submit, or say if you want to submit, if submission is what you want. But what I'm just trying to do in this video is just to clear your mindset, to clear it for you, to give you a better orientation, to view this thing properly when people say can't, because that's what I see people doing. You are not trying to say that's what you want, that's your suggestion. People do say it very confidently that it cannot work. Any woman that's not ready to take nonsense should forget about getting married. No, it's men that will forget about getting married. If they say it's nonsense, they want to give women. Yeah, okay, because you can't place unhealthy standards like that in a mutual relationship. But that aside, so when you're saying this, he can't, it's only submission. Understand what is going on first of all, and really ask yourself if it cannot, which is you can still do what you want to do, but stop saying that it cannot. It's about the individuals involved in that relationship. A man that doesn't see a woman as less, as a subordinate, and a woman too that is not seeing a man as a superior, submission or no submission will not be an issue in that relationship. If the man is not, so he will be comfortable with his wife, with him cooking and waiting for his wife. He will be comfortable with her calling him by his name. Like Some of you are in relationship where your man says you must kneel down to serve him food, so it cannot work or what? It's because he feels you are lesser than him, so that's why he's expecting him. It's the same illustration I've used with the old man in Britain and another old man in Africa. The reason is their orientation of life. So it's just an orientation. Stop acting like it can't, like it's an impossible. It's an impossification. Please, I know the grammar that I just spoke now. So stop saying it as if you say, if you give her concentrated acid, there's no how she cannot live. That's when you use can. But please stop saying using can in submission. What is going on is the mindset of the person. It's how the person is already viewing a woman. That's why he will only tolerate submission from her. So that's what is going on. I hope you got that cleared. You did, right? Okay then. So that's what I do in this channel. Women's empowerment, gender issue, and tackling it from the mindset, which is the bedrock of everything. So support this video by giving it a like and doing the needful. I'll see you next time. If you care, if we're going to see again,